Welcome to the March edition of the glassBYTEs.com newscast, sponsored by AGR&R. I'm Penny Stacy, editor of AGR&R magazine.
And I'm Holly Biller, Vice President of Video Services Department.
We have several updates to share with you today, including a detailed look at the Auto Glass Replacement Safety Standard Council's third-party on-site validation review program. In November, several businesses in Richmond, Virginia underwent the first ever validation reviews, and recently we were able to speak with some of their owners about the program. They offer tips for those who might be undergoing validation reviews in the future.
Biggest tips that I would recommend for any of the shop owners and technicians would be to, one is participate in the AGRES conference in October and November out in Las Vegas, because a lot of times we get answers for questions that are going to be asked of us. And also this past year for 2009, they gave a mock audit, which enabled us to see the type of procedures that the auditors would take. And it also gave us a kind of a hands-on experience and gave us a chance to do some feedback to get our direct questions answered.
Charles Groves of Dominion Auto Glass pointed out that product knowledge is a must.
To be educated, to be knowledgeable in the product and the, as far as the urethane goes and as far as times and dry times and anything else you got.
Training also is key, according to Auto Glass Plus owner David Cooper.
Tips that I would recommend for shops that are getting ready to get validated, hopefully they have a training program where the managers, shop foremans or managers are currently training their employees per their adhesive manufacturer. Just have a refresher course on that. I think the technicians need to focus on their drive-away times, their flash times on their primers, and I think that the management should instill that, and their shake times on their primers, and hopefully the technicians already should be doing it by the book.
Be sure to watch for our March-April issue for an in-depth look at the program. And now, for a word from our sponsors.
Spring is finally here, and with that comes the annual Spring Auto Glass Show. This year, for the first time in conjunction with the trade show, the Independent Glass Association and the National Windshield Repair Association will co-locate their annual conferences May 20th through the 22nd in Fort Myers, Florida. And the National Glass Association will be holding its auto glass related committee meetings the same week, all in one spot, the Sanibel Harbor Marriott Resort and Spa. If you're in the auto glass industry, you won't want to miss this landmark event. Visit iga.org/springautoglassshow.php for the details. We'll see you there.
Welcome back. Many industry representatives traveled to Schaumburg, Illinois, just outside Chicago, in mid-March for Glass Expo Midwest. The two-day event featured both a trade show with the industry's latest products and several informative seminars, including installation demos by the 2009 Pilkington Classic Auto Glass Technician Olympics champion Jamie Browning. Browning also has begun writing a column for AGR&R in which he will share tips and instructions for some of the toughest installations out there today. Be sure to look for the March-April issue of AGR&R for Browning's first article.
In other news, just last week, Safelite relaunched its television ad campaign program, which has a strong focus on windshield repair. The ads originally were scheduled to run for just 2 weeks in October of 2009, but have been popping up on numerous stations in recent weeks. Earlier this year, we were able to catch up with Safelite President and Chief Executive Officer Tom Feeney, who talked a little about the results of the earlier run, the commercial's focus on repair, and its effect on the industry at large.
In all of our wildest dreams, we didn't think we'd have the response that we did. It didn't take long before people, friends of mine and friends of other colleagues at Safelite were talking about or singing the jingle, Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace. So it achieved exactly what we wanted to achieve. It created awareness to the consumer. And we've always believed that for windshield repair, the consumer lacked the knowledge that you could repair a windshield. And as a result, we saw customers come out of the woodwork. And we don't think we were the only company to benefit. We think the whole industry benefited from our advertising.
If you've seen an increase in consumer awareness about windshield repair in general, please email us at pstacy@glass.com.
Thanks so much for tuning in to today's newscast. I'm Penny Stacy.
And I'm Holly Biller.
And we'll see you next time.